So this is a whitetail beam. Alright, this is the part that was attached to the skull. Obviously it's rounded off and it's curved. The tines are cut off it, and I've got it tied on around my right leg. And I use it for horizontal punch. Just sort of strike the top of it. I've got it on pretty tight, and I've got a roll of leather underneath it. And it's pretty good at trimming as well as, you know, doing finish work. Just like punches, there's better accuracy. Right? Hold on, because this camera. I think I have a good view, but there we go. I can't really tell. So the edges are pretty acute on this, meaning thin. So I'm just going to do some random trimming and thin it down and just, you know, try to just refine it a little bit. It should go pretty quick. This is a pretty big punch for this, actually. There's smaller diameter ones like this that are good for finishing. This is just something different than my shaft punch that I've been enjoying using. Trying to come up with ways that would be easier for some of the guys doing punch work that maybe weren't comfortable with the shaft punches. Got my finger underneath the edge. This is pretty overcast. I think we're getting ready to get rain down, so I hope you guys can see that. If there's a heavy spot on the edge, I just sort of hit it with the hammer stone. Take it off. A lot of these Texas points have pretty darn thin edges. And the platforms aren't too isolated. Some of the detachments are pretty wide. This little spot with the hammer stone. I'm just turning this edge by grinding it down a little bit, so then I can just turn it and it'll be fairly straight, and then I can just pick which areas have enough mass towards the center to do some thinning on the other side. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that first like I started. This little step there. I think I'll probably go back. This lighting, I'm going to have to watch this. I don't know if I'll upload this. This lighting is pretty bad. I think I can get through. There. There. Whoopsie daisy. platform here and fix that. Okay, that'll work. There. Now we can come back this way. Not quite tight on my leg. This thing isn't tight on your leg. You gotta hit really hard. Jason, you'll like to see this because it's kind of similar to what he's doing with his bigger tip. Ooh, I got some stress on this flake. Pushing my finger, see how it's stressed? When you see those and you're flat, there's no bending. Those fissures that are causing that stress, which are little fractures, they'll go at an angle. But the more vertical they get, it's because there's little bending. So if you have pressure, like any pressure like this, when that stress happens, those cracks go vertical, and they'll start often in the middle of the rock and cause, it'll break. So this punch is too big to do a whole lot of really refined edge work, so let's go ahead and just get a couple more flakes. This is too big of a bump to use the platform, so I have to take it off or hit it with the hammerstone. The stress signatures are neat because you end up with different, you have so much power with these punches, you get different stress signatures than you do with freehand percussion for sure. So the mistakes tell you as much as anything with this when you're guessing about what might have been used. There we go. Now we need a good old perfect. I like that square termination in there. That looks pretty close to well, there's not. I thought there was not this step. I thought there was more of a square termination there than that. But so let's do. That's too much of a bumpy platform. Let's do, I think we can get one if we pop one here. I think we can get one here. Nice. There's a little stress on this one too, but I like that aggressive punch flaking on that Texas stuff. They're thinning those things down fast. Alright, ready to punch down. Should be pretty close.